The second felony charge I caught. So I was in a Scolari's, and I was with a girl I was fucking at the time. Pretty girl, her name was Amanda. She was like 26, 27 years old. Good looking girl. 7.5, 8 on a good day. So we're just walking through Scolari's, and we walked to the deli section. So you go into Scolari's, you make a right-hand turn at the registers, you go all the way down, and the deli thing is on the right. Right. Amanda was going to get some cold cuts or whatever. I, of course, loved their custom pizzas. That would later come back to bite me in the ass a few years later. Anyway, so we're standing there, and I'm ordering my pizza and all this other kind of stuff. And this guy, I don't know, he's maybe, honestly, he wasn't a short guy, but he wasn't really tall either, right? He has a pizza in his hand. I turn around, and he's looking right at me. And he says to me, just unprovoked, he says, guys like you are fucking rude. He said, you walked right past me in the aisle and didn't say excuse me. He said, you might want to look ahead instead of walking around acting like you're king shit. This guy told this to me. He said this to my face. Would you like to know what I did? I caved in his face. I hit him with one left hand. I either broke or his nose and or orbital bone was either broken or cracked. But I broke his nose, cracked his orbital bone, gave him a concussion. One hit, dropped him. I was arrested right there on the spot. Guess what? Whose fault was that? This guy's. That was my fault. Was the guy out of line by coming and trying to talk a bunch of shit to someone he absolutely doesn't know? Well, of course he was. But I didn't have to hit the guy, right? There's no need for me to hit the guy. Now his nose is broken. He's got like a deviated septum. His freaking orbital bone is cracked. He's got a concussion. All this other kind of stuff. And for what? For what? Me just getting upset and losing my temper? Right? People are going to test you. There are many, many assholes out there who are going to do dumb shit and they have no idea who the fuck you are. But you can't just go around hitting people. You can't do that. You cannot do that. Yeah, I hit this guy so hard, like, you could hear the blood pouring onto the floor. Like, the splatter. It was like somebody was pouring water on the floor. Like, I fucking decked this guy. I decked him. I saw him moving around. I said, stay the fuck down. That dude pissed me off. Did he deserve to get hit? Probably, but it wasn't that serious. Man. I should not have squeezed the trigger and just decked the guy, because I fucked his ass up. But even still, that's not, well, I was younger. No, I was fucking out of control. And you want to know something? I was walking around like I was king shit. I was up to my eyeballs in money, strippers, and cocaine. Yeah, I was king shit. I was. Did the guy have a right to come up there and try to confront me? Doesn't matter. I should not have hit him. Maybe if I had pushed him, whatever the case may be, who knows? But what I did was unacceptable. That was unacceptable. And I paid, trust me, I paid the monetary price for that one. So for this woman to sit here and say, hey, I was younger then, I don't buy, I'm not buying that. That's bullshit. You have to have temperance. You have to have introspection. I was already a one-time convicted felon. What the fuck am I doing slugging people in a goddamn grocery store? Whether he deserved it or not, that's not for me to take up on. No. You have to take accountability. Yes, Your Honor, it was my fault. I have a temper problem. Blah, 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 blah. But if I had gotten up in front of the judge, the Clark County judge said, well, I was young and I had this and that. Guess what? My ass might still be in jail because I fucked that dude all the way up. Well, that's the second guy that I assaulted who had to have facial reconstructive surgery. Incidentally enough, the second guy that had to have facial reconstructive surgery also involved the pizza. Now, as for the guy in Scolari's, I'm going to tell you what. I'll bet you this. I'll bet you he will never roll up on somebody and talk shit to him again. I tell you that. Listen, man, I regret putting that guy in the hospital, but I'm going to tell you what. That clearly was not the first time he mouthed off to someone, but that was the fucking last. That was the fucking last. I'm a whole head. Dude, and I was, oh my God, yeah. Yeah. Not fucking worth it. I do not give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, dude. There is nothing worse than fucking being arrested and being put in a holding cell and eventually jail. The worst part about that is the uncertainty. Dude, fuck that. Dude, I'm gonna tell you what, man. I'm a hard-headed son of a bitch, and I don't know why in the fuck it took me so long to finally come to my goddamn senses. But getting arrested is never not shitty. Ever. Dude, fuck that. Fuck that. There's no fucking room back there. They make sure the fucking cuffs are squeezing your fucking circulation off. The cop is driving all crazy. What happens if there's an accident? I'm not getting out of there. I'm going to burn alive. Whatever. Getting arrested fucking blows. Apparently, it doesn't blow enough for this woman. She still thinks it's all fucking fun and games.